So in this video, I want to take you through the process of adding a new page to the site. So over here, if I'm on the front of the site, I can come over here to New and come down to Page. Or if I'm back here, I can also do the same thing, as this menu is available to me in the back as well. I can come over here to Pages and come down to Add New. Or if I'm actually on the Pages screen, I can come up here to Add New. These will all take me to the same place, which is a blank page edit screen. I'm just going to go ahead and put test page right here for the title. I'm going to come down here into the WYSIWYG editor. This is the main content. This is what you're going to see in the page. I'm going to go ahead and paste in some placeholder text that I put in there. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and place my cursor right there because I want to place an image right here, and I want to align it off to the left here. So I place my cursor right there at the beginning of this sentence. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click Add Media. This is going to take me into WordPress's media library to begin with. So I have all of this media already in here that I can choose from, but this isn't actually what I want. Let's say that I want something else. So I'm going to come up here to Upload Files, click Select Files, and I'm going to go ahead and come down to a local folder on my system and select a file to utilize. I will go ahead and upload this one right here. So once I've selected that and it uploads, then it'll give me an option of what I want to do with it. So over here on this portion of the screen, over here I've got this selected, and if I want to deselect that I can, but I click on it and it selects it. I'm going to come over here, I'm going to scroll down, and it's going to give me these attachment display settings. First of all, it says alignment center. I don't actually want that. I want the alignment over to the left. And then it says link to, and over here it says media file. That means that when I click on it, it's going to do what? What happens when I click on this picture? The default is for it to link to the media file, which means that I click on it and it will open up in a little light box. It'll open up that media file. Most of the time, you're probably not going to want to do this. So the best thing to do is to change your link to none. That way, when people hover over the picture, it won't be a link and it won't go anywhere. If you do want that picture to go to a specific place, you can use custom URL and go ahead and copy and paste in the entire URL right in here. But I don't want it to go anywhere. I just want the picture to be in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put link to none. Then down below I have a choice of what size I want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this at full size, but I may not want to use full size. Maybe if it's a very large picture and I only want it to take up half of the content area, then I might want to use a lower size. When you upload a picture into WordPress, it automatically creates several sizes of the picture for you to automatically use. Since this is just a 300 by 300 pixel image, I'm going to go ahead and use it at full size and click Insert into Post. Give it a moment and it inserts it into the post. So another thing I'm going to do is come up here to the first three words, and I'm going to bold these, come down here, go down a line, add another line, some more text content, and I'm going to change the color of this text down here to a nice deep purple color. Okay. Now let's say, just to go ahead and make sure that this looks really, really nice, I'm going to justify. I can actually just come to the ends of these, and I'm going to justify all of this text content here so that it will go ahead and flow against both sides of the content area. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Publish. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and view the page, but I'm going to open it up in a new window here. Okay, so now I've got my picture put right in here. It's floated off to the left. It's automatically put some spacing between it and the content, and it's flowed the content around there. It's giving me a spacer. It's giving me a line right here, which is what I put in, and it's automatically made a red color, so it matches all the other lines on the site. That's automatically built in. I don't have to specify what color I want. It automatically places that in, so it matches the layout on the rest of the site. And down here, I've got purple text, which looks rather garish right here. But anyway, that is how you create a page on the site here. Once you've got it in here, though, but now I don't. There's no way it's not linked to up here, so we need to link to it. Is what we need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and I want it to link to it directly underneath Home. I want it to come in as a sub menu under Home is what I want it to do. So I'm going to come back here into the dashboard, and I'm going to come down to Appearance and over to Menus. And this is going to take me into the menu, the area where I can edit the menus on the page. And you're going to notice the one thing right here you're going to see right over here is where it says Pages. You're going to see Most Recent. And it's going to show you the last page that was created. Very, very convenient. Over here you can view all pages or search for a page by name. But here it's going to show you the most recent page, and right here we have the test page that we just created. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to tell it to add it to the menu. Now it's going to add it to the menu, but it adds it all the way down here. And you'll notice as you look at this menu, you'll see you have things that are moved a little bit over here, and they say sub-item. These are these sub-items down here underneath aircraft. You see your pilot and flight options, and those are those right there. So in this visual editor that you see here for the menus, the way that you adjust these menus is simply by drag and drop. So I want to take the test page and I'm going to bring it all the way up here and put it right underneath Home. But now if I save it, I'm going to show you what's going to happen when I save the menu, because nothing's going to happen with this menu until I actually save it. Now that I've saved it and I come out here and I refresh the page, now I'm going to have that menu item next to Home, but because there isn't CSS written for this specific menu item, I'm not going to get an icon. So this looks funny and it's moved everything over and it's not going to be good for the responsive layout. So I need this to be a submenu of Home. So the only thing I need to do is just take this and drag this a little ways over. And you'll notice it automatically says sub-item. Now I can save the menu, come back out front, refresh the page, and my test page has disappeared. And when I hover over Home, now I get test page right down here. Now, what if I wanted that actually to come down over here as a submenu of your pilot? Well, you can do that too. I can come over here and just create that as a sub-item of a sub-item. And when I come out here in the front of the site and refresh, down here and down here, and now I get test page that comes out over here when I hover on pilot. So you can create menus that are several layers deep, and it's very, very easy to adjust those menus simply by drag and drop, save the menu, and once it's been saved, it's immediately reflected out in the front of the site. Okay, so I don't want this here. How do I get rid of it? Very easy. This edits the menu items itself. Now I could come over here and I could just name this. Let's say this is going to be another page name. And I click Save Menu. Okay, so now I've named this menu item another page name. I'm going to come out here, I'm going to refresh, and as I hover over Home, there I get another page name. When I click on Home, though, what happens? I go right to this test page. Nothing's changed on the page. I've just changed the name of the menu item. So you can change the name of the menu item, and it will go to the same page. So that is kind of a nice feature here in WordPress. You just change with the navigation label up here. If you want it to disappear, though, all you have to do is come over here and click Remove. And it will go away, and you click Save Menu and refresh, and now you'll see it's gone and our menu is back to the way that it was before. So that is how you add pages and adjust menus here in the WordPress interface.